McDonald of Wrapped in Love, and I'm so excited to sit with you and meet with you and hear all about you. So, one thing we like to start off in the lounge is we want to hear about you before Wrapped in Love, and then tell us about how you started Wrapped in Love, what it's about, and then I can't wait to see some of your fantastic things.
Well, thank you for having me too. I'm really excited to be a part of this. As you said, my name's Karen McDonald, and I am the founder of Wrapped in Love and designer. You asked about my past. I have a long past. I'm actually starting a new chapter in my life right now. I was the director of communications for the Taubman Company. They own and manage shopping centers around the country, and so I oversaw all of their PR and communications efforts and some of their corporate marketing as well. And I left last year to help take care of my dad. He's not been in good health. And also to start Wrapped in Love. It's something that I thought about. My mom had passed away. It's been a few years now, but the whole idea of Wrapped in Love was inspired by her. She had been in the hospital. It was Christmas time. We knew that it was the last Christmas that she was going to be with us, and she was never too proud in terms of how she looked, or she just was very comfortable all the time with herself. But that Christmas Eve, I just felt terrible because I said, there's some of our family and visitors that would like to see you, come and visit you Christmas Day. And she said, no, I look too bad because of my illness, and I don't want to see anybody. And so that just broke my heart because I thought, this is for us, but for her too. I wanted her to be happy. I wanted it to be, although she was sick, to be, a wonderful Christmas, the last one that we could spend with her. So I tried to decide what to do. So I went home and put some things together and made her like a makeshift wrap. And she was very weak, so she couldn't put something else on, or we couldn't change her into something pretty for while she was in the hospital there. So I put together this wrap, and I also had a flower pin. She loved gardening and she loved flowers. So I put a pin on there as well of a flower and brought it in, put it around her patient gown. And the nurses that were there said, she just seemed to light up. She just seemed to be a whole different person. And just even for, a short time, she kind of forgot about her illness, and we were all celebrating the holidays there together. And I decided after that, we lost her shortly after, but I just saw what a difference it made. And I just started thinking about, when people are in the hospital, I've been in there plenty of times too, but you just your dignity, we all know, I know they're trying to find some, or to make some great gowns out there, but they haven't come upon it yet. And so I thought, why not come up, excuse me, with a fashion accessory that can go over a patient gown to give a patient warmth and beauty and dignity. And it's easy to put on, when somebody comes in, just to put it right over your patient gown. Also, I've designed a number of them too. I have done focus groups with some women that have either had cancer or have cancer, to find out in terms of when they go through chemotherapy, what type of materials or fabrics are the most comfortable,
Yeah,
the
that chemo
warm.
room is freezing.
Yes, yeah. I've been to visit many people there, and that's why I wanted to design something again that was easy, which I'll show you shortly, something easy for them to put on, but that would keep them warm. Also, it's a great gift, or item for somebody who's convalescing as well. But the most important thing is that I wanted it to be, the wraps to be pretty enough for anybody to wear. So that, you'll see today, actually a number of nurses have bought them for themselves. And I said, well, you don't have to be sick, but that's who my target was. I wanted it to be an easy accessory for somebody to put on, either, a patient gown, or just to throw over something, even though they may not be feeling well, if they're getting visitors. Or I say it's great for anybody you want to wrap in love, even yourself. And I also designed head wraps as well. Some of them match the wraps that I designed, but those are very popular as well. And then going back again to the wraps in terms of users, I've also found, I was surprised, new moms love them as well when they're in the
Sure, I could
hospital.
see it being like a nursing gown,
Yeah,
like to help
yeah.
nurse.
Yep, that's right. So I kicked it off about March of this year, and I'm learning a lot. I'm a one woman show right now, but I'm learning a lot. and everything is made in the USA. Actually, the majority of things are made right here in Michigan, where I live. And
Awesome.
so it's yeah, it's great, and just the number of resources that are out there in Michigan, in the United States, it's wonderful. We've got so many great resources here to work with. And then each quarter, I give to a different charity. I give 10% of the sales for that quarter to a particular charity. This happens to be this quarter to the American Cancer Society. So
That
yeah,
is
so far so
phenomenal.
good. Thank you.
Oh
Thank
my
you.
gosh, what a way to give back.
Thank you very much. Yep. So I'm happy to show you some of
Yes.
my
Well, I've been putting out the rose head wrap and the tie dye one. Terry,
yes, yes,
the Tammy. I
Tammy.
love that one. So
Well,
yeah, show us some.
that one in particular, I should mention too. Some people may be familiar with Brightly Twisted. They started off with scarves. They do a number of different things, but everything is tie dye. And she happens to be Tammy, the owner of Brightly Twisted, happens to live in Michigan. I met her just recently, a few months back, and she said, how about if we team together on something? And so that particular one, she took my head wraps and some of the wraps, and we tie-dyed them. And so that one in particular, and for that one, she has a close tie to Gilda's Club here in Michigan. And so that particular, the tie-dye, we give 10% to Gilda's Club.
That is phenomenal.
Thank you.
Oh
So
my
I'm going to
gosh,
take you.
you just making me love you more and more.
Oh, thank you very much. So, okay, this is a little new